Hi there. I'm so sorry I'm a little bit late. Always having little bits of technical difficulties as I get my camera going. I am Dr. Shiroko Sokitch, owner of Heart to Heart Medical Center in Santa Rosa, California, and the author of the book Healing When It Seems Impossible. And this year has seemed impossible, doesn't it? And we're coming up on the holidays where many of us are in a situation where we can't spend time with the people that we love or travel to the places that we want to go. And there's a lot of stress going on. And some people are in home situations. Some of you may be in home situations where you may feel like it's difficult for you to do what you'd like to be doing. So I'm here tonight to give you a couple of little tips that may ease the time that you're in and may make you feel a little bit calmer. Now, I've talked about this many times, and there are different times of year when it's more relevant. So I'm just going to talk about it again in case it resonates or in case one of my tips will resonate with you right now. So, first thing is if you're feeling super duper stressed or super anxious, the first thing to do is to reduce the amount of noise in your life. And what that means is for you to find ways to have quiet moments. Because a lot of times when we're really super stressed, it's because there's so many things going on all at once. And really, what we need is a little bit of peace and quiet, right? So if you have kids at home and they're running around making all kinds of noise, try to get your partner, so take turns with this maybe, but try to get your partner to take them outside so that you could have some quiet moments and really spend those moments not trying to make dinner or clean something in your house or decorate the Christmas tree, but spend a few minutes just quietly with yourself, taking deep breaths, just calming deep breaths. And there's a technique that is actually well scientifically proven to help calm your nervous system, and that's kind of like giving yourself a little hug, but putting your arms in your arms like this and holding and taking some deep breaths. And you can close your eyes and just take a few deep breaths. And if you could just do that even 1 minute at a time, several times a day, every time you feel like there's just too much going on, just close your eyes, hug yourself, and take a couple of deep breaths. That's one way to calm yourself down during very stressful, very, very busy times. Another thing to do is whenever you sit down to eat your meal, to make sure that your meal is a well balanced meal. Try to have a meal that has protein, especially. Protein helps support your nervous system. And so, if you make sure that you have some protein for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, especially first thing in the morning, protein first thing in the morning will actually help reset your cortisol level. And cortisol is the hormone that regulates your stress response. So, if you make sure that you have some protein first thing in the morning, one, it will help regulate your cortisol levels, and two, it will help you sleep better later in the evening when it's time to go to sleep. It takes a few days for that to re-regulate your system, but it makes a huge difference. And of course, if this is possible for you, getting outside, again, getting some time outside looking at the sun or just getting some time outside to calm yourself down. So this would not be, well, it would be great if you could do that with your children as well, or with your partner, or with your friends, to get outside and spend a little time in the great outdoors. Now, if you're aware there's been recent snowstorms, you might not be able to get outside. So take some extra vitamin D. Vitamin D has been shown to, one, help support your nervous system in times where you might feel stressed or depressed or anxious, but also it has been shown to help support your immune system. And having adequate levels of vitamin D is really, really important for three main systems that I always talk about: your hormones, your nervous system, and your immune system, what I call the triangle of wellness. And there are certain supplements that help support this triangle, all that support all three of them. and are always a good idea. One of them is vitamin D, making sure you have enough of that. Two is omega-3 fatty acids, so things like fish oil. There are some vegan oils that are good for giving you the right kind of nervous system supporting omegas. There's a vegan algae oil that comes in capsules that can help support your nervous system as well as all the rest of your hormones and your immune system. The other thing to think about when you're feeling super stressed and anxious is, are you getting enough sleep? And one is to make sure that you go to bed at a good time, and when you have a lot to do, you may be busy and you have a lot of things to do. I'm finding myself in that place right now as well. I've been really super busy at work and then come home and I have a whole bunch of projects to do. So I totally understand where you might be in this busy time of year. But take a minute whenever you can. Like, I spend an extra few minutes in the morning meditating. First thing when I wake up, before I get busy with other things, I meditate for a few minutes, and that helps me kind of start my day in a calm way. And there's a wonderful app that I found. It's called Brain Waves. I'll type it into the chat here. It's called Brain Waves, and it's like $4 or something. And it has all these different sounds that help regulate your brain waves. Literally, there are sounds that help your brain come to a calmer place, and I found them super helpful for keeping me calm and focused. And they have the basic one has like 35 different meditation things, and you can do it from 10 minutes to 5 hours if you'd like. And it plays a sound. Use your headset on your phone and it plays a sound that helps if you need to be alert and focused, or if you need to problem solve, or if you need just a calm morning meditation. Has all different kinds of sounds, and it's really amazing at helping keep you centered and calm and focused. Another thing that you can do is, I've already talked about protein. Of course, exercise, get outside and take a walk. The kind of exercise that helps you be calmer. For some of us, a really high density, high intensity aerobics will help with that. But another thing that will help is something that brings you joy. So just having something joyful, like some exercise that makes you just feel completely free and joyful. Some of my clients have been using Peloton bikes, which because a lot of us can't go to the gym these days, is really bringing them pleasure and helping them get their exercise, and feel like they're connected to other people, and at the same time get that adrenaline out of their system. But some of us need a more calming form of exercise. Like for me, yoga has been really helpful lately. And just following a yoga video is really doing me some good. The one that I currently like, and there are millions of them on YouTube, the one that I'm currently following is a young woman named Adrienne, Yoga with Adrienne, and I'll type that in here for you as well. It's just great. She has a 30-day program, and all her classes are between 20 or 10 and 45 minutes long, and they're really good. And I just love watching those videos and getting my exercise with that. It's calming, deep breathing, and something that keeps you centered. If you're feeling lonely and you can't get in touch with your friends or can't spend time with your friends, try to create some way to connect with them. Use your phone and do a video call with them, or do a Zoom call with your friends. Do something that helps you connect with the people that you love. In these times where things are so stressful and difficult, still find a way to connect with the people that you love, because it's so vitally important. And we just never know how much time we get with each other or how we can spend time together. So just do as much as you can to spend time with people that you love. If you can see them outdoors, then you can do that. Even if the restaurants are closed or the salons or whatever is closed, spend some time with the people that you love as much as you can. I'm certainly dedicating myself to doing that during the holidays. Another way to reduce stress. Now, if all of that is not enough, then you need some basic supplementation, possibly. And one of the things that will help is making sure that your brain chemistry is supported. And there's several ways to do that. There are neurotransmitters, so there are chemicals that our brain produces, like serotonin and epinephrine and norepinephrine and dopamine, and all of those chemicals help us stay balanced. So first of all, like I said, eating protein, because all of those chemicals are made from amino acids. They're originally made from amino acids. And so if you get the right amino acids, you can support your brain chemistry. One of my current supplements that I really am enjoying is called NeuroCalm, and it has vitamin B6 and B12 in the form of methylcobalamin magnesium, and it has inositol, taurine, chamomile, and GABA, L-theanine, and a little bit of 5-HTP. And one of my favorite supplements is also in here. It's called phosphatidylserine. Now, when we are super stressed, our cortisol levels go up. I was talking about that earlier, and your protein breakfast will help regulate your cortisol. But another thing that will help is this supplement called phosphatidylserine. I'll spell that out for you. And it is a chemical that helps lower your cortisol levels. And I have a lot of my patients take it when they're super stressed because it helps bring down their cortisol. It helps them sleep better. If you sleep better, then your calming neurotransmitters produce themselves. Neurotransmitters are the chemicals that your brain produces. And when you take this supplement, it has 5-HTP. 5-HTP helps your body make serotonin. It's the precursor for serotonin. It's 5-hydroxytryptophan. It also has theanine, and theanine is a chemical that is found in tea. And one of the reasons that tea, green tea or black tea, is kind of more calming than coffee is because tea also, it doesn't just have caffeine, it has this thing called theanine in it. And theanine is a calming chemical that helps our nervous systems calm down. And it's amazing getting that sort of calming activity from your brain or from your body. So this is one of the supplements that I recommend to people who are really struggling. GABA is a gamma aminobutyric acid, and it is a neurotransmitter, so a chemical that your brain produces, and it helps you sleep and it calms you down. So serotonin and GABA and theanine are all chemicals that help your nervous system calm down. So does inositol, which is another one of the ingredients that's in here. And inositol also helps your nervous system be calmer. So this has become one of my supplements that I recommend to people because it has so many components that are calming all in one capsule. You can take it at any time during the day. I take it in the mornings to help me sort of stay focused and alert at the same time. It doesn't make me sleepy. And then sometimes during really stressful days, I recommend it to my patients so that they take it during the times when they're feeling super anxious. And it's not like a drug. It doesn't make you sleepy. It just kind of takes the edge off of the nervous system. And if you take it every day, it kind of helps build the support that your nervous system needs. As always, when I suggest supplements, I always suggest that you discuss them with your doctor or with your medical professional to make sure that you're getting something that will work for you. If you're on medications, you should never take a supplement unless you know or unless you found out for sure that that supplement is okay with the medications that you're taking. So that's just my guidance if you're doing something to help yourself. Now, I'm gonna just wish you all the very happiest and the most relaxing and calm and peaceful holidays, and that whatever you're going through, that you find a way to help get stress reduction as much as possible. I wish you all the very, very best and happy holidays. Thank you.